Hi guys, today I want to walk you through your T-chart. On Thursday and Friday of last week, I had you go through three different sources. We were looking at Nike pledges to end child labor and apply U.S. rules abroad, is doing the right thing wrong, and lastly, this company is employing children. What I wanted you to do, you were looking at it, reading the prompt. Should people, here's our prompt, should people purchase products manufactured with the use of child labor? I did not want you to do any writing last week. All I wanted you to do was highlight specific evidence. Evidence that supported no, we should not, or evidence that supported yes, we should. So what we're going to do today is I have created two T-charts for you, or two graphic organizers. This one, we're going to focus on the no. People should not buy products manufactured with the use of child labor. And if we scroll down onto the second page, it's yes, people should buy products manufactured with the use of child labor. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with source one. And what I've done is I've gone through and I've looked at some of the things that I've highlighted. So if I look at paragraph 5, that is right here, hopefully you can see that, paragraph 5, it says, footwear factories have heavier machineries and use more dangerous raw materials, including solvents that cause toxic air pollution. If we have to give a reason why we should not buy products manufactured, that would be dangerous working conditions. And how do we know that there's dangerous working conditions? Well, from what I just read. So we want to pull out our evidence word for word. So we have our quotation mark. It says footwear factories have heavier machinery, and use more raw materials. Okay, I'm going to end that quote. Where did we get that? We got that from lines 22 to 23. So what we are doing is we want to make sure, first that we spell everything correctly. We want to make sure that we go through everything that we highlighted and look at the evidence. What is a reason for that piece of evidence? As we went on, I said over on paragraph 6, you can see paragraph 6 right here that talks about the money. China and Vietnam less than $2 a day, and workers in Indonesia less than $1 a day. So if we're using that as evidence, the reason would be little pay. Pull out our evidence, bring that back up here. Our evidence would be China Vietnam less than $2 a day, and then the ellipsis less than $1 a day. And that quote, where'd I get these? Lines 31 to 32. So now that I've done source 1, you'd want to go down to source 2 and do the same thing. Read through that source, find out where you highlighted evidence that supports no, we should not, and then bring in a reason. Once you've done that for source 2 and 3, you need to go down and do the opposite claim. Yes, people should buy products manufactured with the use of child labor. So I'm going to start with going I'm actually going to start here, and I'm going to do something from source 1. Actually, let's do source 2. I already did source 1 with you guys. So we're going to go down to source 2, and that is doing the right thing wrong. One of the things that I highlighted would be over here, 20,000 families, you can't see that, 20,000 families could be affected. So my reason would be people need the money and jobs. And then we would pull out as many as 20,000 families could be affected. And that's on lines 41 and 42. All right, so again, what you guys want to do is you want to make sure that you are reading back through all 3 sources and you are finding out evidence and reason, evidence, reason for no and yes. This is the first step into creating graphic organizers and outlines for our argument essay.